Hello, everybody. How you doing? Good day at work today. Good day at work. Trey's Treasure. Engage. Jen Denzi. O'Neill Mikado. North Country Off Grid. Gosh, man, you guys are quick. Jesse N. Little Red Pony. Hey, North Country Off Grid, I just saw your video. It's like a montage of your family, and what your homestead is and how you're raising a family and building your homestead. And it was kind of a montage of pictures and stuff like that. Really enjoyed that video. I really actually enjoyed it. I could take a lesson or two from you about video editing, as well as I enjoyed the music, the background music, and everything about it. Wife did it, wasn't me. I take everything back that I said about you. It sucked. No, I'm teasing. I really enjoyed the video. I need to put these old man glasses on. Well, yesterday was the first doctor gave me the okay. Today was the second day back in the gym since May. I had them pull the records, and they said I haven't been in there since May. So I just went in there yesterday, did a little bit of cardio, and just did a little bit just to get my muscles kind of primed, is what I call it. You know, nothing really strenuous, nothing too difficult, but just to get everything primed. It only takes me about 3 or 4 days to get everything primed. That means sore, that first initial soreness to wake up the muscles. And then I'll take it easy for a few weeks. I mean, really, really easy. And it's amazing how fast my body will gain strength by actually going lighter than I really need to. You just go into it really slowly. Anyway, this video is not about me. It's about you. I got to thinking, what is on your mind? What would you like to talk about? What is troubling you? What is making you happy? How much silver do you have? How's life going? New York here, red wave. Amen, brother. Amen. I cannot wait. What is it? The end of this week? Is that what it is? Please, someone's telling me to pay attention. Matt Clark, please pay attention to the next 2 weeks. The ground is set to become battlegrounds in financial affairs. Okay, and that is possible. Also, another warning, if you fellow cryptocurrency hodlers out there, if you have any money in exchanges, get it out of your exchanges. Because this is what I'm hearing also. Get your money out of your exchanges and whatnot. Get it into, let's say, a hard wallet. Anyway, I want to just say hello. This, like I said, this video is about you guys. What you want to talk about? You guys got questions? I'll try to get to them. Chance S, Myra, Dilla Hunte, Silver Rookie, Cruz Pico, and Little Red Pony, and Jesse, and Sumo So Sick, Matt Clark, Montana Mac checking in, Gage, I've already said hello to you, and Daryl Paz, Alejandra Doncel. You didn't come in late. I just started the video, Alejandra. Just started it 4 minutes ago. Uno, dos, tres, cuánto minutes. I don't know how to speak Spanish. I apologize. I'm a freaking moron. What can I say? And then I have to start with one. Uno, dos, tres, cuatro, like an idiot. You could tell I'm an idiot. Corey W., anybody know if there is a militia headed to the border? I don't think there is. I don't think the militia is going to risk it with what? 10,000 U.S. troops on the border? I don't think they're going to play around. Nah. Little Red Pony. That's my opinion. Who knows? I mean, I wouldn't. This is This is a very public international situation. I would leave it to, you know, the U.S. Army, the military, and our federal government. Let them deal with it. If they muck it up, that's on them. We don't need to be in their way, you know, if something goes down, and we don't need to create an international affair, my opinion. Obviously, if there was no military there, I would think differently. From point A to point Z, thank you so much for stopping by. Again, we thank you for that coin you sent us in our P.O. box. I really knocked my wife out. I mean, metaphorically, I didn't knock my wife out. When she opened up your package, it blew her mind. I don't go around beating my wife. If anything, I'm the abused. Call a cop, please. I'm abused. I'm teasing. John Wright, Alex Coin Roll Hunter. I'm going to take it that you get that name because you buy a lot of coin rolls from the to the bank. You go through them and you see if you can find some pre-64s. Just picked up some Virgin Island coins. That's interesting. I would like to see. I need to Google that and see what they look like. Silver Jeans and in the house and Taz MD. I'm wondering if you're a medical doctor. Spinning on the chat, sup bro. Spinning on the chat. Oh, so you're in a spinning class or something? Great to hear you're back in the gym. Yeah, 2 days. Yep. Just getting everything primed and ready. It's at 1450 last I saw. It's at rock bottom, Little Red Pony. Like I said weeks ago, it's as low as it's gonna get right now. New York here, Red Wave. I've already said hello to you. Seawave 44, thank you so much for being a moderator here in this room. The Stacking Guy, how's it going? So people ask some questions. Let's get this going here. Let me, gosh, my computer. Hey man, I've been buying as much silver as I can, but hard to find around spot price. Any rounds or coins you recommend? Whatever floats your boat. And I'm not trying to be sarcastic. When buying rounds or just plain coins, you know, generic rounds, for me, it's about the design. So pick what you like. If you're buying, you know, Silver Eagles, obviously, and Maple Leaves, that's another thing. You're not going to get those quite near spot. Expect to pay $250, even $275 above spot for most coins. But you got to remember, they charge us over spot to make money. I mean, Arthur Kowalski, what do you think about DigiByte? Well, I stack DigiByte. I have some DigiByte. I was informed that it's going to go places, but it's going to take plenty of time. So get it and hodl it, meaning hold it. Don't trade it, or don't try to be a day trader. Hey man, buying as much as so I can. I already talked about that. What do you think about DigiByte? Talked about that. 55, had a heart attack at 53. Cardiologist said no more powerlifting, just to lift with the bands and light dumbbells. So I had 3 heart attacks. I think it's now 3 months ago. My cardiologist didn't say anything about powerlifting. Although I don't really powerlift, I do my deadlifts. That's my back. Part of my back routine. That's my prime. That's my prime lift for back. Sometimes I'll do the stiff leg deadlifts for legs, but my doctor didn't mention anything about laying off that. He says just go for it. Vote red, hell yeah! Got 5 Inglehearts last week. Nice. Is that obviously that's bars. I've never seen an Ingleheart coin. I ordered a Provident 10-ounce bar today. That's freaking awesome. Hey guys, give me not even 30 seconds here. So when you're playing The Bachelor, you gotta cook your own meals. and I threw some chicken in. I love cooking it in cast iron. I really love cooking my meats in cast iron. If I can't cook my meats and poultry either in a smoker or over a fire, it goes in a cast iron. That's just the way I am. Hydrogenated oils is deadly. Okay. Thanks. Salty Tide, how would you invest in DigiByte? So basically, here's how you would do it. First of all, Salty Dog, my first question to you would be, do you have any cryptocurrencies? If not, you would need to open up a Coinbase account, or it might be called Coinbase Pro. That's the gateway where you introduce your money into the cryptocurrency world. From there, you use that money to buy, let's say, Ethereum, example. You then trade it over to an exchange. It sounds complicated, but it's not. You then trade it over to an exchange that has DigiByte. So you buy your, let's say, Ethereum on Coinbase. Okay. You take that Coinbase, you put it in an exchange that has DigiByte. You then trade that Ethereum for DigiByte. Boom, done. I love answering questions about cryptocurrencies because everybody's really secretive about how to get this coin and how to get that coin. I watch some very well-known channels, got 65, 75,000 subscribers. They're good channels. I really have nothing against them, but they don't take the time to tell you how to get certain crypto coins. They don't take the time to tell you which exchanges they like, which hard wallets they like, how to get the particular coins. A lot of them don't even like to tell you which coins they're into. So I don't mind sharing any information. It's not taking anything out of my pockets or out of my wife's mouth. You know, I don't. Do you think Petrodollar will be replaced? Absolutely. Slowly being replaced every day around the world. As a matter of fact, that's partially the reasons why we are going to war at various locations around the world, because they give up the petrodollar, and then we find some kind of reason to go to war with them shortly after. I'm at 3,000 troy ounces. Crypto Roger. That's awesome. That's freaking awesome. Barken, any Silvertown or Scottsdale in your stack? I love Silvertown. Yeah, I think I got some Silvertown, a couple of rounds. What's that bar like? Sunshine. I love the Sunshine Mint. That's my favorite bar. Check my last video. They are Engelhart Prospector rounds. Okay. Several. I always have a hard time with this gentleman's name. Silver Hodl. Itch Ottle. What's going on? Hope all is well. Cast iron is cool. That I love my cast iron. 911 New York here. We will never back down. You got 110,000 DigiByte? Oh my God. That is a lot. My goal is to get even 50,000. I'm nowhere near it. I think I have right now, I think I have somewhere in the neck of 6,000 DigiByte, which is nothing. I mean, if the price jumped up to, let's say, $10, it's really nothing in the grand scheme of things. But congratulations, Crypto Roger. You got me envious. Bob Silver, I used to own around 100 Engelhart Prospectors. I'm gonna have to look at that round. Bob, I had. Yeah, today it's about you. I'm not gonna rant. Someone told me I rant too much. I bitch too much about politics. So I'm gonna take a break and let you guys do all the bitching, whatever you want to talk about. You ask a question, if I see it, if I can get to it, I'll answer it. Do you have any constitutional coins? Absolutely, point A to Z. I don't have a lot of them, but I have a little baggie full of Morgans and dimes and quarters. Absolutely. I appreciate the information. Thanks. Yes, Salty Tide, if you need anything else, just shoot me an email. I'll try to set you straight. But yeah, I didn't mention it, but Exodus is the exchange you want to, you download, you don't download it, but you sign on for Coinbase and you download Exodus and set up an Exodus. And that's your exchange that they have DigiByte on Exodus. So those are the only two things you need to get DigiByte. What happened to your view of the DuraGlow heater? Could not find it. So let me tell you. I had a lot of videos, and I went to delete one lousy video, and my attention was drawn away as I was clicking the box to select that video. I must have selected 40 or 50 videos and then didn't realize it. Hit the delete button. All those videos are gone. They were deleted, I would say, about 8 months to a year ago. I will do another DuraGlow heater review. I will actually do more than that. I will take it out. I will tell people how to light it, and I will show the type of fuel it takes and whatnot, and how to adjust it, as well as how to turn it off. And I also have about 3 perfection heaters, 2 or 3. I think I have 2 perfection heaters. They're older than 100 years old, and they work perfectly. Both are the same concept. The DuraGlow, it just happens to be a 2017 version of the perfection heater, in my humble opinion. I voted today 1 week early in Ohio. Congratulations, Debbie Rigg. How are things going in Ohio? I mean, are you hearing that it's going to be a red wave in Ohio? I'm curious. What is the air out there saying? I'm sure you've talked about this in videos before. How do you split your paychecks? As in, do you split like a certain percentage into silver, a certain percentage into crypto? So that's a good question. So I get a paycheck. Immediately, all financial obligations are paid. Boom, done. Whatever's left over, obviously, I don't need to tell you, gas, food comes out. Date night with the wife. Whatever's left over from that, I would say whatever's left over, I would say 70% of that goes, 75% of that goes into silver. Another 10% goes, I don't have a lot of money, so just 10% goes into cryptos. And whatever else is there just stays in the bank account for incidentals. Silver is my mainstay, though. It is my main choice of investment. You got any XRP yet, Overtax? No, I don't. I'll be honest with you. I'm not really hyped about XRP. No disrespect to those who are. Perhaps I don't know anything about it. There is a link, a Ripple. I think Ripple and XRP are the same thing. I got a link in my video description, but I don't have any as of yet. Tyrone, I read your comment. ITI, never heard of it. Silver is fine. I like silver. I love it, man. Wooly Bart. It's like heart with a B. Bart. Apparently the caravan is using chartered buses. It might be here before the elections. Yeah. And all the mainstream news medias, what is Trump worried about? They're not going to be here until like December. There's such bullshit. Like I said, I promise I'm not going to rant today. I'm not going to bitch, but they've all been calling him divisive. Everything he says, it's code for white supremacy. Man, I just cannot believe that bullshit. So, point A to Z, I need to warn you about trying omelets and cast iron skillets. Your cast iron skillet, first of all, needs to be well seasoned. And it needs to be hot before you introduce anything of liquid into it. Cast irons are not good for sauces, and they're really not. And that includes eggs, because eggs is like a liquid. It kind of deteriorates the season, the built up seasoning on the pan, and it'll just stick. I mean, I've done it before, but you really you need to have one pan really just for eggs. If you're going to use cast iron, it needs to be seasoned before and seasoned after every time for like months. If you're going to make omelets or any kind of fried eggs in them. I mean, just get one shallow pan and just stick with that one pan for your eggs. Like I said, I don't even wash. A lot of times my egg pan never gets washed. It doesn't. I make my eggs whatever particular way. I get a damp towel, wipe it out, any of the parts or anything, and it goes back and sits there. Go to cook again. I spray it down with whatever. If it's a non-stick, if it's cast iron, I re-season it, make sure it's hot, boom. Someone gave me a super chat. I want to say thank you to them real quick. Sumo so sick. I pray that I'm pronouncing that name correctly. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. But cast iron is freaking awesome. I mean, like I said before, and I don't want to get all girly and talk about freaking kitchen appliances, but man, if I can't cook a steak over fire, it goes in cast iron. That's just the bottom line. There's only 3 ways to cook meat: smoker, fire, cast iron. Sort of like a pizza stone. Yeah, the pizza stone needs to be hot before, yeah, the cast iron needs to be hot. So you don't like put a piece of meat in cast iron and then turn on the flame. And that's another thing. Cast iron works better with a gas stove and not so much as electric stove. For the Silver Fun Bro, thank you so much, Sumo. I really appreciate the super chat. I think silver is going to skyrocket. I've been saying by the end, well, I don't want to use this word skyrocket because I haven't used that word before. In the past, I've said silver is going to go up by the end of the first quarter of 2019. I say go up. I didn't say skyrocket, but I think we're going to start to move away from that lateral movement of pricing, and we're going to start to see it creep up a little bit. Get back to some of these questions. Are higher premium bars worth it? Would you buy them, or would you just buy the cheapest bars? Cauldron, I would buy the bars that you think are pretty. And I hate to sound, I don't know, weird, but you got to enjoy this as well. So for me, I'm lucky. The prettiest bar I think is out there is by the Sunshine Mint. And it happens to be one of the cheapest bars. So I'm kind of lucky. Take a look at the Sunshine Mint bars. Premium bars like that one gentleman just bought, Engelhard bars, I don't think they're pretty. Therefore, I don't think the premium's worth it. I hope that answers your question. Yeah, Buick and Victor. I heard that it's illegal to like wear a Magna hat or Make America Great Again shirt when you go to vote. Is that true? I don't know. Saw a video on how to make a pemmican. Looks like good survival food. It's actually very good. It's basically beef jerky, especially if the grid goes down. So make your pemmican, okay? And then you get your food saver bags and suck out all the oxygen. It'll keep. You know, and frankly, in starvation mode, I'll eat bad food. How do you buy your DigiByte? I've already mentioned this. Sergeant Silver, I've already mentioned this. If you do not have any cryptocurrency, you need to open up a Coinbase account. The Coinbase account, you put cash in, you're able to buy Bitcoin or whatever you want. Well, up to 5 different coins. You then transfer one of those 5 coins to an exchange that carries DigiByte. You exchange that, whatever you send over there for the DigiByte. I actually think I made a video on how to open up a Coinbase account. It might be 2 months ago, but I made a video literally walking you through open up a Coinbase account. Go check it out. 2 or 3 months ago, tops. Bittrex sells DigiByte, so does Exodus. You know, I signed up for a Bittrex account, Crypto Roger. I sent in my driver's license and everything. It's been 2 weeks, still haven't heard back from them. And the same thing with another one. Who else did I sign up with? Binance. I don't know what it is, what's the deal with all these, but I sign up. I upload high quality images of my driver's license, and I don't freaking hear back from them. I would love to get in on Bittrex and be able to start trading there. How much percent from your salary invest in silver? Again, it's what is left over after pay all financial obligations, Carp. DM. Sometimes the money's tight and I spend 0. It's just like any other savings account. Sometimes you're able to put money away into a savings account and sometimes you're not. It's just the bottom line. Take care, Buick. Thanks for the videos, dude. Much respect. You all are asking the wrong question about how much silver to buy with your check. What kind of gun do you own? Well, I have several guns, Timothy Brown. This is a Sig Sauer P229 in 40. Turn it around. I have the night glow sights on them. Obviously, the camera's not picking up the green. But this is my everyday carry. I have a license I have a concealed license. And that license also includes 5 other states. Okay. Do you buy the dips? Absolutely, Crypto Rogers. That's all I do is buy on the dips. And I don't try to time the bottom of the dip. I buy all the way down multiple times. So I take advantage of the dip. Because if I wait till what I think is the absolute bottom, I'll more than likely mistime it and it'll jump back up and totally miss the dip. So as I see it go down, a small purchase. See it go down a little bit more, a small purchase. And keep doing small purchases all the way down. That's how I do my cryptos, and that's how I do my silver. No other way. Dan Willow, thank you so much for being here. Chung Chan, trust me, buy XRP now while it's still cheap. They are solving a multi-trillion-dollar problem. Check out their partners. Like I said, I don't have any XRP. I don't mean and I don't think I can afford any right now, but there's a link in my video descriptions if you want to donate some. The reason why I say not going to buy any XRP because there's so many damn coins out there. You can only invest in so many, really. With limited income comes limited investments. Yeah, I wish I can invest in 20 or 30 different coins, but who can afford to? And if I could, it'd only be a few of this, a few of that, and a few of that. And if the price rose up, I really wouldn't gain nothing because I invested in so little because I spread out the money. But I consolidate and only buy like 4. And if the price goes up, I stand a chance of making a better profit because I consolidated money into 4 efforts instead of 20 or 30 different efforts. I guess it's what I'm trying to say. But that's just my thought on it. I just can't afford to do every kind of coin in the world. Now, turn this thing off. Yes, absolutely. This is what I wear to the gym. I don't walk around with all my sleeves up here and the tight, and I don't walk around like this. I laugh at some of the folks in there. They're just so trying to look tough and mean. It's a joke. I like to go in there incognito. Sometimes I'll even put the hoodie on, and I'll just be on the treadmill or the stair climber, or if I'm doing squats or something like that. That's how I am. Thank you so much, Seaway44. Appreciate the compliment. It's all smoke and mirrors, man. They're trying to divide us and conquer us. Patriot 1776. Good comment. But we're all friends here. We'll never fall for that. And every now and then we get a troll in here, but I know my main staple of people. We're friends. I mean, we're going to disagree every now and then, and some of us happens to be Democrat, but they're respectful Democrats, so I don't mind that. I apologize if I didn't say thank you. I'm reading all the comments. Stacking and prepping. Thank you so much for the super chat. Talk about Canada hack of crypto. They took it all. Well, Stacking Prepper, again, thank you for the super chat. But I didn't know anything about a Canadian hack of cryptos. Maybe I did. I think JSnip4 mentioned something. But I don't want to open up my mouth and insert foot. So I do apologize for not knowing that, especially after you paid the super chat. So Patriot, I looked at the OPM silver, and I was like, as far as art, as far as I still think the Sunshine Mint bars are the sweetest bars ever. You guys got to check them out. Get your crypto off the exchanges. That's exactly what I said, Dan Willow. Get it in a paper wallet or a hard wallet. And for those who do not know what a hard wallet is, it is one of these. This happens to be a ledger, and I don't think the camera is going to really focus. I'll try to cup it. Someone told me to cup it, and it'll focus better. Well, that ain't working. But this is a Ledger Nano. There, I almost had it. Gosh. All right, there we go. So this is a Nano, and basically looks like a USB drive, and all my cryptos are stored on this. Now, I wouldn't recommend getting one of these because they're expensive unless you have enough cryptos to warrant the expense. Like one of these are about $90 to $100. This was gifted to me, but still, to spend $100 and you only have 50 or even $80 worth of crypto is not worth it. But if you plan on getting any amount of cryptos, get one of these. There's other brands too. So this is not the only hard wallet. It's the one I got. I live in an extremely conservative county in Ohio. Overall, except for Cleveland, Ohio is generally conservative. I cook my steaks in cast iron. So that's awesome, Debbie. But so you're saying in Cleveland they're going to vote blue? They're not changing their mind? I'm so sick of people just they vote based on party. It's just stupid. They can see, or maybe they can't see. So somebody just gave me $5. Negotiate a $5 your fishing boat fund. Man, if I struck it rich with cryptos. I told my wife once we get the equity in our house up in the White Mountains, there's a chance you might sell that thing and get a boat. Richard McCorkindale. I hope I'm pronouncing that right. Thank you so much for the $1 super chat. Little Red Pony, where would you move to if you get your boat? The Tampa Bay area, Florida would be my first choice. Tampa Bay area, Florida, if I get my boat. And chances are I'm going to get the boat one day. Maybe it won't be as nice as what I'm dreaming, but I think we should all dream a little bit beyond our abilities. And maybe one day we'll get that boat. That's my dream, is to have a nice boat and perhaps even live on it part-time of the year. Get a cheap house, like a bungalow or something. Live in the house during the winter times, on the boat in the summertime. I would love that. Again, Negotiator and Richard McCorkindale, thank you so much for your super chat. Trash is edible. I want to thank you. I was having a rough time after having been scammed by a military love scam. It was at the end mentally and financially. You reached me with your advice. Air Macful. I'm glad I was able to help. I didn't know I helped you, but stay positive. We all get effed over every now and then. Every one of us. It doesn't. Don't think of yourself as weak because of somebody else's evil. A boat's a boat. No, it's not. No, it's not. Adam Hunt, Kevin Lyman, van by the river or tent by the beach. Van by the river or tent by the beach. I'm going to have to go with tent by the beach. But you can rest assured there'll be a gun in that tent. There'll be a gun in that van. Nowadays, big time eaters have an RV. My wife wants an RV. But I also tell her, man, RVs, they get, 5 miles to the gallon? You really have to have a good job if you want to tour this nation. My wife thinks we're going to get an RV and just tour. And I'm trying to tell her, you have to have a steady flow of income in order to operate that RV. I cashed out last little bit of crypto I had today, washed my hands of it, and got some silver. Got my sister to buy a tube of Eagles. That's awesome, Richard. That is awesome. That you were able to swap out investments. I always wanted to explore space. What's the point of living if you're not dreaming? You should dream. Fantasize. It's okay to fantasize. You know, if I want to fantasize about a boat. I want to fantasize about doing these types of videos while I'm freaking holding a deep sea rod and reeling something up and chatting with you folks about politics and silver as I'm freaking holding, a grouper or some kind of fish up to you, as I'm filleting it or as I'm cooking it. That's having my office in the boat. That would be flipping awesome. Point A to point C. Thank you so much, Bitcoin Fund. I was thinking about buying some Bitcoin. I really was, because it is the predominant cryptocurrency, that and Litecoin. And I think everybody who's into cryptocurrency for the first time, getting into it, I think fundamentally they should be owning Bitcoin and Litecoin right off the bat before they buy anything else. Again, point A to point Z. Thank you so much. By the way, there's a rule here on this channel, and I'm joking, but there is a rule here. If any of you win the lottery, hook a brother up with a boat. I'm talking about a nice fishing boat. That's the rule. I mean, I know there's some legality documents I can find and have you all sign that, but Adam Hunt, man, I think I've seen you around somewhere else. Oops. I'm trying to read. Honestly, my favorite YouTuber. Thanks so much. No, thank you. I wouldn't be here if it wasn't for you. If you were just starting, would you go with precious metals or cryptocurrencies for starting? Precious metals, hands down. I said it before. I'll say it again. If you don't hold it, and I break this rule with cryptocurrency, but if you don't hold it, you don't own it. Fundamentally, you should have some real money in your house, and that's gold or silver, if not both. All I'm saying is, if you have a little bit extra, there's a good chance you can make some money off of cryptos right now. Just buy it now while the prices are low. Remember, everybody bitches about the price going down. I don't give a damn about the price going down. That is the best time to buy. Why would you want the price of cryptos to go up if you're still in the buying phase? It's the same thing with gold and silver. People bitch about the price going down, but yet they're still buyers. Why do you want the price to go up if you're still a buyer? People, don't worry about the price going down. I'm not just trying to freaking pump it. I actually buy silver. This is just a couple of containers that I have. Don't worry about the price going down, and that includes cryptos. A 45-foot Cabo, yeah, that would be nice. Yeah, or the Billfish Viking. Look that up. Woo! But the Cabo is a sweet boat. Or they got one called the Yellowfin. Oh, just gorgeous boats. And the mug. The mug is right here. Everybody wants to see my mug. Look at the raised images on that thing. I'll be in Florida in late April, by the way. I'll be doing the whole Disney thing. I know it's evil and it's a sign of the devil, and everybody keeps telling me, oh, you're investing in the devil's playground. But we all can't stay home and hide from the devil. You got to get out and enjoy your life. So in April, for about 15 days, the wife and I are going to do Disney World, Epcot. What is that? Universal. We might even make our way over to Busch Gardens. There you go, Tyrone. With great power, I just want you to know, Tyrone, with great power comes great responsibility. Live stream from Disney. I might just do that, though I might lose half my subscribers. Florida. Kevin, Florida. Cali, man, the Disney out there kind of sucks. It really does. Universal out there blows, in my opinion. I mean, I haven't been there for a while, but morning from your Bitcoin guy. Thank you so much for being here. Big time eaters, Disneyland's fun. Negotiate that mug is that mug is better than the one that's on your face. Just kidding. That's okay. Man, Tyrone's at it, man. Deleting messages. Boy, you let one of those messages go by so I can see what you're deleting. I'm just curious. Oh, I can view, actually. I didn't know that. Oh, it just says X. All right, whatever. Anybody here stack copper? No, I don't stack copper. Too much volume in order to accumulate any bit of wealth. I buy crypto in 2000, made a lot of money, but all seen my profits washed away this year. Big Red. No, not the Spider-Man mug. He hates that thing. I'm going to try to get, when I get out there, I'll try to get another mug. There is a city in my country that calls Cali. Only 6 thumbs up. Let's click that thumbs up button. I got a little bit more than 6 thumbs up. But yeah, you guys ask any question you want. This is your room tonight. I'm not going to do any bitching about politics or anything tonight. I've been told that I need to calm down from my last 2 videos. Yeah, I remember when Bitcoin was 20 grand. What a sucker I was to think not to get in. Litecoin broke 400. They say there's a couple of good channels out there that I trust. They say in September, the cryptos are going to creep right back up. And that's why I made a comment the other day that I'm investing in cryptos. And if I don't see any kind of positive movement, they said in September, I'm willing to give it till the end of January. If I don't see any positive movement, I'm selling them off. Brandon Galindo. New to your channel. You are one of those who got me into starting to stack. Excuse me. MX is a good company, right? Yes, it is. However, I believe they're just a little bit more expensive than, let's say, JM Bullion. But ATMEX is a good company. I am new to Silver World, just starting first purchase from ATMEX. ATMEX is good. I never had a problem with ATMEX. They're just a little bit more expensive. One thing I can say about ATMEX that is above and beyond everybody else is their volume of silver. They have stuff that other companies don't have. So if you're having a hard time finding something, go look at ATMEX. Just got a Kodiak solar generator. That thing is awesome. I'm gonna have to check out one of those. My wife wants, I was thinking a Honda gas generator. I like hearing you bitch about stuff. I happen to agree with your ideas most of the time, brother. Thank you so much, Mustang. I really appreciate it. Are you calming down for health reasons? No, not calming down for health reasons. But every now and then, Stiff Stack, I like to hand the room over to you guys. You ask the questions, I try to answer them. Quick question: how do you pick moderators such for streams? And have you ever unmoderated anyone? Well, I pick moderators that have been with the room or been subscribers for a while, so then I know they're not going to stab me in the back. And yes, I do unmoderate people from time to time just to rotate. You know what I mean? Everybody can't be a moderator at the same time. So, you know, like for example, I'm just going to use Seaway 44. Next week, I might have an itch and just unmoderate him. Not that he did anything wrong, but then I might assign it to somebody else, just to give everybody a little bit of, you know, everybody a little bit of, you know what I'm trying to say. Just give everybody a little bit of, God, I can't even think. but you know what I mean. Providence is a good place. Yes, they are. Tyrone said he's been unmoderated by overtaxed, but it was nothing that Tyrone did. Like I said, just sometimes it's good to get new blood in. You know what I mean? No, I don't have any silver. It's funny. I don't have any silver Trump coins. And I'll tell you why. I'm nervous about buying the silver Trump coins from the companies that sell them because I've never heard of those companies before. It's odd that they don't sell silver Trump coins on APMEX or JM Bullion. Those are the companies I trust, or SD Bullion. But they got some other companies. I just don't want to hand out my credit card information to them. So I do not, unfortunately, do not have a Trump coin because I'm a little nervous about buying from those locales. What about gasoline? So gasoline is very hard to store long term. That's the reason why I really haven't gotten a generator. It makes people feel like they are part of your channel. Exactly. A contributor. Silver Huddle, Itch Otto. What's going on, Overtax? Boat Fun. Thank you so much for the $2 super chat. I really appreciate that. God, I need to learn how to say some of these names. Veritas Files. I have several Silver Trump coins. Dr. Prepper. How much are you looking for cryptos to move? I don't know. I can't answer that. I've been watching channels like JSNIP4 as well as Bitcoin Ben. I trust them, and I'll tell you why I trust them. I don't trust, how do I articulate this? I've been following JSNIP4 since about 2009. I trust him as far as his heart. When he says something, I believe that he believes it. Whether he's right that cryptos is going to go up, I don't know, but I trust his heart, and I'm just going off of things that he said and several other people. I'm not a naive little idiot. I wouldn't just follow his word, but I take his word in combination with several other people's words. I think cryptos are going to move up. There's a White Dove, somebody called Cheryl White Dove also does some isn't the White Mountains a good place to bug out? That's why I got my cabin up there, negotiator. Because if I sold my cabin for a boat, what's a better bug out location? In the White Mountains where everybody else is bugging out, or in the middle of the ocean, and I can move that boat wherever I want and anchor? Think about that. I'm not so stupid, am I? No, Connor Grant, I do not own any gold eagles or maples. I cannot afford such an expensive coin. If I bought a $1,300 coin, I would get my ass whipped, metaphorically. Right now, we're just not in the position to buy such lavish. I don't want to get into it, but I got some medical bills I need to take care of. Obligations come first, and maybe one day I'll own a nice gold coin like that. Does shoving gas last longer than Arco gas? Oh boy, I want a Trump coin. How much are they? Actually, I've seen them. The Trump coins are what, 19, 20 bucks, or not much. So I feel they are part of a larger plan or system. Hard to people digitalize wealth. Well, I hate to say, Veritas Files, everything's already been digitized. Take a look at that that debit card we have. I have So I do have gold, but they're the tiny 1/10 ounces. When someone says, do I have maple leaves or Canadian or silver eagles, I tend to think of the 1 ounce. But yes, I have the 1/10 ounce. I have about 3 1/10 ounce gold coins. But I thought that gentleman was talking about the 1 ounce coins. But yes, I have the 1/10 ounce coins. But I can't afford no 1 ounce coin. Wow. Will you please say hi back to me? Tony and Robbie 05. Hello, Tony and Robbie 05. Glad that you can be in this room, in this chat. I really appreciate you being here. Gory Yogi, Seth Andrews. Using silver is more manageable. What price would you sell your silver, and when it goes up, or just sell half? I'll tell you what, I would be tempted if it went up high enough to where I can achieve getting my boat. I would definitely be very, very tempted. Thank you, Tyrone. Myra, just 7 to go. LOL. 7. I don't understand that. 7, just 7 to go. I don't understand. I have a Trump coin put out by Silver Shield. Okay, so you're saying Silver Shield has one. Okay. But Veritas Files, man, having a 1 ounce gold coin, that would be badass. I know you say you would never buy one, but that would be freaking nice. I mean, just to hold an ounce of gold in your hand, real, pure, or close to pure gold. That would be nice. You think a silver eagle feels good in your hand? Imagine gold, boy. Oh my God. And the density of the metal. The molecular structure is a denser metal. So it's the same, it's smaller size, but heavy. Or it wouldn't be heavier, because an ounce is an ounce, whether it's a brick or an ounce of feathers. But you know what I mean. It's a smaller size, but yet it's heavier, technically, because of the density of the metal. Good for you, Ryan. I would if you can do it, I would definitely do it. Trumpy Dumpy coin. I take it you don't like Trump, Little Red Pony. Debonair. Sometimes I have to say the word slow and then it catches on. Oh, Debonair. Is the gold popular? I don't know. Sovereign. I don't know. Is the gold sovereign popular? Never heard of it. Like I said, I don't know much about gold. What do you think will happen when the caravan arrives? I think, my personal opinion, you're going to put up tents. And there's going to be a zone that these people will be held in. It'll be like a tent city. And I think they'll handle each person case by case, and in the hopes that they will get tired of staying there. They're not going to let them all in and grant amnesty. I think the courts are going to take it. The courts are going to take their sweet ass time. But mark my words, the news will get out and say that they're prison camps and how horrible. Yet you and I, through our dollars, will be feeding them and clothing them and cleaning up their feces and urine. General Sal, thank you so much for the $1.99 super chat. Trying to learn to send a super chat test. It worked. I got $1.99. Thank you so much, General South. Robbie 05, how is your day? Well, you just broke up your names. Didn't you have a longer name just a few seconds ago? David Cooper, buy 1/4 ounce gold. You know what? I agree with you. I would definitely buy 1/4 ounce gold. I think you would actually feel it in your hand better and whatnot. The 10th ounce is a nice coin. Don't get me wrong. I've been gifted with one of this, so I don't want to sound unthankful, but I do think that a quarter ounce, you just take a dime and put it in your hand, and then you take a quarter. You can definitely see feel the difference. Live underground or underwater? I don't know. I can't live underwater. I live in New Jersey. Trust me, the caravan is already here. I'm an ex-New Yorker, Michael Ingraldi. I know what you mean. Yeah, folks, if you like the job I'm doing, again, I'm not talking about nothing tonight. I'm talking about nothing. It's kind of like a Seinfeld episode. I'm not talking about nothing tonight. It's all up to you. You ask the questions. I try to answer them. It's all about you. This is your chat room, not mine tonight. So, but I appreciate a thumbs up if you haven't given me a thumbs up already. You can instead get pure gasoline from stations. Fractional pieces have a higher premium. Absolutely correct in that statement, Jared. Is the intensity going to be in Mexico or the US? I think it's literally going to be on the border, because I can't see it being in Mexico. Mexico wouldn't let our soldiers come across. It's kind of hard. I really don't know. I really don't know, Stiff Stackler. I got a feeling it's going to be on our side if I had to make an educated guess, because I don't think they would let our soldiers on their side, and I don't see Mexico feeding them. So how do they get fed? In my opinion, the Democrats will get them out. Get them out. Since U.S. law applies as soon as, okay. You also have to use metal airtight containers since gasoline will slowly dissolve. But also, doesn't gasoline turn to like a tarnish almost? A lacquer. So gas doesn't, you have to have a gas additive to store gas. And even the gas additive doesn't last too long. For example, if you plan on storing your car, we're talking about storing gas long term. But it even doesn't last long in a car, even though you might put gas additive in a car. The Gold Eagle is a cool feeling, roughly 90% gold. It's 90% gold, but it's still an ounce of gold. You got to remember, the Gold Eagle is more than an ounce. Okay? Now, if you take 10% of more than an ounce and subtract it, you're left with the 90%. I know I'm just butchering this up, but that 90% is still a full ounce of gold, from what I was told. So the Gold Eagle still has an ounce of gold in it, but it has 10% filler. So they call it, they say it's not pure gold. Am I making any sense at all? Oh, Lord. There should be the next Taco Bell commercial right there in Mexico at the border. Man, the DigiByte bought it at the dip at 2 cents. I need to get some more DigiByte. I just paid all my bills. The best is non-ethical. Boy, the messages are starting to move. I got to really work fast in order to read some of your comments and answer them. I've been making my own fuel with a gasifier. Bitstreamer, how come there are different shades of gold? Because some gold has copper mixed in it. So some of them will have different alloys, and some will use actually copper. So someone gifted me a 10th ounce. I think it was a Cougaran, and I think it had copper in it. It still had the 10th ounce of gold in it, though. Lord Humongous, thank you so much for being here. What's going on with gold? China took a huge delivery. I always say, people, if China's doing it, if Chase Morgan Bank is doing it, if Bank of America is stacking gold and silver, you better be doing it too. Sure. What's your shit hit the? What is your shit hit, and how do you prep for it? My shit hit the fan is for economic collapse, a financial collapse. I prep with a lot of food. I prep with silver. I prep with guns and ammo. I prep with water supplies and water filtration, first aid, and some cryptos, because I'm diversifying my financial ability. Many people bitch at me that I stack cryptos also, but I get primary gold. But what if gold doesn't go up and just stays? I also got the cryptos. I'm trying to, you know what I mean? And a little bit of cash in the safe. So yeah, I noticed the 1 ounce gold eagles are not so shiny. The maple leaves, the gold maple leaves are pretty. I don't think there's copper in the maple leaves. I could be wrong, but I think the coloration of the maple leaves, just the yellow color of the maple leaves, is prettier than the eagles. Just my opinion. Tyrone, Russia is the most aggressive gold purchaser in 2018. Again, if the big boys are doing it, you better be doing it too. There's a reason why they're doing it. Oh, and the gold buffalo, Steve O, that is my all-time favorite gold coin. All-time favorite. Don't have one yet. What are you basing this on? Our national debt? Can you make tamales? Can she make tamales? It's amazing how many people don't have basic first aid supplies. No, they don't. I have a family behind me, so I stacked it for the generational wealth transfer outside the system. Awesome, dude. We had a nasty earthquake. I'm trying to read these all. Do you really think there's any gold at Fort Knox? No, very little. They won't let the place be audited. You know that? Come on, why would you hide something that doesn't need to be hidden? Started a garden this spring. That's awesome. We did too. John Wick, you should mold a real silver play button. 9/11. No, I believe it was. Believe it was an inside job. Most definitely an inside job. Again, proof of the pudding is not in the Twin Towers. It is in World Trade Center 7, Building 7. If you want to know the truth about the Twin Towers, don't look at videos about the Twin Towers. Look at videos about Building 7. A lot of people do not know 3 buildings went down that day. Most people think it was just the 2 towers. No, World Trade Center went down. Question to everyone, Overtax and chat. What are your favorite silver coin? I think Overtax said it was the Eagle, but that may have changed. Man, I'll tell you what. So I stack the Eagle, not because of its looks. 90% of all my coins is the Eagle. I stack it because of its notoriety. But there's so many other coins that look better than that, however, don't have the notoriety. So, you know, the Queen's Beast, just an all-time favorite coin. Many coins. But I try to think about what other countries, if, you know, what would be, I mean, they would know the Eagle. So my Eagle is my main stack. The Maple Leaf is my second. And the rounds, the various rounds that I'm gifted and purchased are just totally amazing artwork. It's like artwork. The rounds to me are like going to a museum of art. They're just prettier, but they sometimes don't have the notoriety. And when you go to sell it, in the case of an emergency, if you go to sell it, you want the buyer to trust what he is or she is buying. Now, I'm not saying many people do not know what the Queen's Beast is. I'm just giving you an example. There are a lot of rounds that are gorgeous that might not be with a high notoriety, is all I'm trying to say. Yes, if one has student loans, they should stack. If one has debts, they should stack. I have student loans. I also have a little bit of debt, but I still stack. I didn't say not to pay your bills. You pay your bills, but if you can swing it, you also stack at the same time. Get out of those student loans. Okay, Jared, please. Definitely get out. What do you mean so much crypto talk? I haven't really talked about cryptos. Vita, lick my butt Durin. Oh boy, some of these names. I didn't even really talk about cryptos that much, and I'm already getting slapped around. How will you pay debts in a shit hit the fan? Okay, so I won't. In a true shit hit the fan, family survival comes first. That's all that matters, is survival. There will be no debt payment in a shit hit the fan situation. That's a good question, though. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. No, I'm not being bullied. I don't get bullied, but it's just amazing. You mention one word and people complain. It's kind of like turning up an AC. You turn up an AC, half the people are happy, half of them are mad. You turn it down, half the people are happy, and the other half are mad. Talk about cryptos, half the people are happy, and the other half are mad. I got to talk about what I like to talk about. Again, this is your room, though. Tonight, this is all about you guys. Would you consider getting silver statues? No, I'm never interested in silver statues. The silver bullets, never really been into them. Never, Nobody's complaining about crypto chat. Nobody is. Thank you very much, Vitalik. Do you have any Latin roots? No, I don't. I do not. I have, believe it or not, Russian roots. What are you always talking about American Silver Eagles? Because it's the best freaking coin on the planet for stacking, for maintaining your wealth, because of its notoriety, its recognition. Silver HODL, itch HODL, 1,000-ounce minimum, 1,000 rounds per weapon minimum. I agree with that. At least one rifle, one shotgun, one pistol. I agree with that. I'm going to add something to that, and a 22 LR. Why? Because you can just freaking pull the trigger on a 22 LR. You'd be on target. No barrel flip. You don't have to reacquire. You basically have a machine gun as fast as you can pull the trigger. I wouldn't want to be hit with a 22. Yeah, I would love to get a ham radio negotiator. I agree with you. I would need to get my license, though. That would be cool. Can you imagine doing a live chat on ham? My favorite hobby. I'm going to, Richie Bravo, I do have the Ruger 1022 with the wooden stock, mind you. And I have the 50 round magazines for it. 50 or 25, but anyway, they clip together. But back to my favorite hobby. I have a lot of hobbies. I love to fish, but that's sport. I build models, believe it or not, plastic models that you glue together, but I professionally paint them. Would you guys like to see one? I'll show you an example of what I do for a hobby. Now, most of the work is in the painting. So many of you folks maybe don't recognize, but the older monster models. Now, trust me, this is very well painted. The camera is blowing out maybe some of his red, but I'm going to see if I can get it up close so to get it to focus. There it goes. So you could see the paint job on it. So my hobby is building models on the side. I'm trying to get that face to focus. It's not doing it. But anyway, that's one of my hobbies. I'll show you another one. These are old monster models. I got Frankenstein, I got Dracula. But like I said, it's about the paint job. So that's what I do. I got the creature from the Black Lagoon. Yes, I got Frankenstein. I got Dracula. I don't have the scary model. The scariest one is the model of Maxine Waters, Salty Tide. I don't have that one. It's too scary. And that's a lot of freaking paint. Ken A, I would say $2, $2.50. Look like a statue of Hillary Clinton. And somebody else said at the same time, was that Hillary? No, it wasn't Hillary. Yeah, I mean, I don't do it all the time. Like I said, I'm not always building a model. Let me show you one more model, though, that I'm really proud of. So this is over 1 foot tall. This is over 1 foot tall. And look at the wall. That's all painted by me. Look at the shoes. It looks like here the shoes look real. Try to get it close up. But that's what I do for a hobby. Like I said, the camera's not focusing as sharp as I would like it to be. The door's all painted by me. None of this is comes looking like this. So that's one of my hobbies. You know, I'm into photography. I love, like I said, fishing. I love shooting. I love camping. I love anything kind of outdoors, hiking and whatnot. That sort of thing. I didn't mean to bore you folks with that, but someone asked, what's my hobby? I told you, this is your room tonight. Yeah, so your couple of these models are original Aurora monster models. Some of the Aurora models range from $70 to $400 because they were created. They were from the late 60s. So you can't even get original Auroras anymore except for on eBay. But like I said, at $300. Many of the models now are by other manufacturers, but the same exact model. So Anthony Fleming, are you real? What are you talking about? Am I real? His suit is nicer than mine. Paint a model of your dream boat. I might have to, man. Actually, thank you so much, Lucci. He says very detailed work, but I have to tell you, it's actually, you go to some of these forums, and you'll see some detailed stuff. They use freaking spray guns and everything. This room needs a bouncer. Thank you so much, Alex. He says he appreciates the work I do. Do you think China is the biggest threat to the United States? No, I don't. I think we're told a lot of things, and we're supposed to believe everybody's the boogeyman. Keep everybody scared at all times. The black man is your enemy. The Mexican is your enemy. The white man's your enemy. Freaking the terrorists are going to cut your head off. In China, everybody's your enemy. No. I'm not saying that they're not trying to survive. I believe every bit of hacking that we've done, I mean, we've done the same to those countries. Will Trump build the wall? I have no flipping clue. That statue looks like John Kerry. That's funny. I call it the boogeyman effect done by the government. That's basically what I'm saying, man, Richie. It's what I'm saying. I don't believe anything the news tells me. I really don't flip and believe it, especially after 9/11. I don't believe the media at all. I think it's made to manipulate our minds. It's like cattle. They're always trying to tell us where to go mentally. .999. Anyway, folks, I'm going to do about 2 or 3 more minutes and wrap this up, and I'm going to go night-night. I'm tired. Call my lovely wife, tell her I love her. So definitely buy some silver, folks. I believe that it is at the bottom, give or take a few cents. Silver is at the bottom. You folks are waiting for silver to get down as low as it's going to go. Which kookaburra did you like the most? I think, what was it? Let me see. I have to take them out right now. Hold on a second. So you're asking me a question. Not that one. Oh, this might be the wrong container. This is the wrong container. I have to go into the other container. Oh my God. So which did I like the most? I have to say that I think it's the panda. I think it's the panda. Let me see if I can get it to focus. I think it's this coin right here. But I've always been fond and had a soft spot for animals. The birds are cool. They're really cool. But the kookaburras are really cool. That koala has a soft spot in my heart. I don't know why. I just love cute animals. Always had a soft spot for animals. But anyway, folks, you have a great night. I'm gonna call it a day. I want you to think about stacking some silver if you're on the fence. If you're on the fence about cryptos, definitely think about it. I think it's at its lowest that it's going to get as well. Obviously, I'm not saying go invest, make America great again. Absolutely. I'm not saying that I think it's pretty much it's as low as it's going to go. Anyway, folks, have a great night. See you tomorrow.